Good afternoon, Professor. I'm April, and this is the first part of the quiz. I'm going to be talking about the human brain and being more specific, the hemispheres of our brain. Um, to start, the human brain is a pretty interesting topic that we can discuss. Um, we think we know a lot about our brain, and that is not false at all. But there's still a lot of information that we still don't know about the brain. We know just part of it. But hopefully with time we can like get answers from our questions. Okay, so as you can see in the infograph, we have two hemispheres, the left one and the right one. You may ask, why is the left one just black and white and why is the right one colorful? Well, it's because of the um, being creative and being in having the logical thinking. The left one is associated with math and logical processes, so it's being more like practical. So it's associated with more being like in an office and doing like some boring, like having a boring job. And then we have the right one that it's colorful, as you can see here, is related to art, is related to creativity, is related to everything creative we do. A lot of people say that we just use like one hemisphere, and that is wrong. That's a myth, which I'm going to be talking about in the second part of the quiz. Um, both of them complement each other. We cannot just use like one hemisphere. Okay, so to sum up, there is still a lot of information that we don't know about our brains, and we have two hemispheres. The right one more related to creative processes, and the left one related to logical processes, and both of them complement each other. Okay, so for the second part of the quiz, I'm going to be talking about a myth related to the hemispheres, as I said in the previous part of the quiz. It says that we are left or right brained. That's a myth, and that's actually false. The main reason that I have to debunk this myth is that in 2013 in the United States, actually, the University of Utah did a research, and they found out that this fact is actually a myth because they did this research on more than 100 people, and there was no evidence that we just use one side of the brain only. They actually said that they that we use both sides, and those sides complement each other. So yeah, that's a myth that we use just one side of the brain. Another reason, second reason that I have is more like an anecdote. In high school, I had a classmate that she was more into creative processes. Like she loved to do crafts with her hands and everything. Like she was into drawing and all of that stuff. However, when it was time to study for a test or a quiz for an evaluation, she did the summaries more like in a left-brained way. Uh, she was like more technical, more practical, more like that, like having logical processes. So that's a way to prove that we just don't use like one side of the brain. That we use actually both, and they complement each other.